Alright, what is up YouTube? This is Toxic Taco, and by the title of the video you can already tell this is going to be PC versus consoles, my opinion on it, how I view this. Let's get into it. Now, let me just bring up some points. I hope I can cut this short. I don't want to make it too long to just get to the narrow point. Now, first things first, I am a console fanboy. I honestly love consoles. Maybe it's because I've just been playing them my whole life and then I just feel so comfortable using them. But I do not rule out PCs in my life because honestly, I think it's cool how they work. And Steam, I really love it. And I like the old games on Steam. I like their deals. It's pretty cool. I just don't rule them out. Now, which one do I find to be the better or technically superior one in my opinion? Well, let me get into some points before I even tell you that. Now, with consoles and PC, there's always the debates, the arguing over this and that about them. Now, some of the main things that I always see, let's go with first pricing. Pricing with PC, pricing with consoles. Which one's more cheaper? Which one's more convenient for me? Is yada yada yada. This, that. Now, with console gaming, well, you usually have a set price on the console, and on release day it'll be the most possible, and usually I try to stay away from buying consoles immediately. I usually try to give them a bit of time so they drop in price. But with PCs, they're unique in the way that you don't have to wait for a price drop or anything. You could buy a pre-built model that will be very suitable for gaming, or you can make your own. And if you make your own, usually it will result in you either having the opportunity to make it a very high-end PC where it will run to the best capacity that you can possibly make it, best storage, basically you can make it the best that it possibly can and make it the most powerful thing you want it to be, as opposed to you could just make it a very cheap old PC where you can just play your video games. It'll have plenty of storage if you play a lot of games, or and just, if cheap is what you wanted and you just wanted it to work 1080p, that's it. No 4K, no nothing. Just play your games, make sure that they can do well handling. You'll have to update them probably later on to handle newer things as the things come along, but that would be like 3 or 4 years later down the road. So an improvement in all that and pricing, I honestly think PC has a way more flexible way to do it when you actually buy or purchase a PC versus console, because consoles, they will just go like this, and then once an old one goes down the drain or a new console comes out, the new version of that console, like Xbox to Xbox 360 or Xbox 360 to Xbox One, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, you're usually done with that console and that's the end of it. Or you might keep it or you might sell it and you might not get more from it. PC, well, it'll last you. You could just improve it. You could just modify it, things like that. Console, you gotta keep buying a new one, which I think sometimes can be annoying. And then PC, they just do seem to last as long as you take care of them, is the thing. And same with consoles, they'll have their long lifespan too, but you can't really improve upon them. They'll just be how they are for the most part compared to PC. So in terms of pricing and just how they can change in time, or what you can do with making one cheaper, would just really, I honestly, PC would win there. And then games, prices and games and all that. For any of you who don't use PC or don't get on this thing called Steam, that's the online use service for PC players usually, and they always have sales on video games. And it could be on new ones, it could be on just games that have been out for maybe just a month or something, and then they'll have like maybe 10% off, 15% off, or it might be a game that you were interested in, but maybe it was a bit too high, and then boom, comes a sale and you'll buy it. And with PS4, Xbox One, stuff like that, if you go on their online shop, they usually don't have too many sales going on. It's not on any game that you really would want. And of course, the online service is something that you have to pay for on consoles, as opposed to PC where it is completely free, which I do like that. That's cool. And not only with the games, they're all digital on PC, and then console, you could get the hard copy, but the hard copy usually doesn't drop down in price quickly, or there usually aren't ever any sales unless it was like Black Friday or something. So you really don't get that much in terms of sales / price variety in console games versus PC games, which is another win for PC in my opinion. Now, other than that, I really just want to stretch out one more point that with PC gaming versus console gaming, you also have the just how well things could run, how really you can improve the gaming experience for yourself with PC, and just it will feel like just a regular old console gaming. But then again, you got exclusives that won't come to PC because they're just for the consoles, because you got to keep consoles alive and because they make money. So that's why consoles for sure will always have that little push to always stay relevant. Now, with this all, I honestly do believe that PC gaming is above consoles nowadays. Not because consoles are just, how should I put it? Not because consoles are boring, but just in terms of what you can do or what you can build, and shelling out money, and then exclusives keep the consoles alive, really. Like things in Wii, like Super Smash Brothers and Mario series, Gears of War, Halo, things like that keep PC gaming not from dominating completely the console gaming. And then, of course, the use of controllers, but you could hook up some things to your PC in order to use them. But, that old school feeling of just using a console, boom, it just feels more natural if you've played consoles your whole life. But then some people, they transition to PC, from console to PC really easily and forget about their console. And some people just do have a console and a PC, and maybe they use their console way less as they're opposed to their PC. So you see some issues there. But, yeah, I honestly just think, with the way I see it, if I had the money, because I just don't want to buy one right now. I really don't see the need to. And I'm kind of busy with some other things to buy and spend money on, so I haven't actually tried to even build a PC. But once I get the opportunity to, I honestly will, because there's versatility in them, and it's just cool. And I just wish I had my own setup, because console setup I can make a lot easier than the PC setup, because I would need at least a desk or a PC and stuff like that to actually make a decent setup. But with a console, it's just easy to snag. But honestly, PCs are honestly just superior in what they can do. And it's not that I'm saying that consoles are going completely down under, because they still have their exclusives and they still feel natural and just really nice to the bone, because if you played it for so long, it just feels right to you. And to me, that's why I keep playing consoles, and that's why I'm still a console favorite. Even if I had a PC, I would keep a console or keep buying a console, just because it feels way better to me to play on a console than it does PC. But I really do like PCs, and I would like to at least play here and there on a PC, as opposed to just always being on a console, because it's honestly the coolest thing. And I would want to build a PC from scratch, because it would be a cool experience and make a gaming experience worthwhile more, because I made this thing and it puts out what I wanted it to do. And the price variety, I could probably make a cheap one as well. So it's only cooler, and it has old games that I really would want to get that are not on consoles anymore, or I'd have to buy an old console. But I don't know if I'd want to find one and just do that. But yeah, that's my take on it. PC gaming is for sure up there compared to consoles nowadays. And for people who bash on consoles because PC Master Race, I wouldn't give them that up, because there are some things that still keep them cool. And for me, I'm a console fanboy, so it just feels natural. As opposed to those for consoles who just want to stick to consoles, I'd say give PC gaming a try, or try and build your own. Things like that, or buy pre-built. You'll honestly love it. But that's been it for you guys. Thanks for checking out the video, and like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace.